I want to be your heart right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that blew and fall, repeat over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to the ground, but each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we both can exceed destiny. So let's tell me now, you will feel love, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your girl right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to new tomorrow. The heart that can let it be, you give me strength and give me faith. To dark the darkness, let's forget all in love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
Hey, didn't we find a recipe that...
Yeah, we can use this for it.
That's...
Glanamede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack. Don't go charging off like that!
This is it!
All right, great! All to the...
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo! Pathetic! Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
I'll take you all on! Swallow blade! I'm sure I can put this to use.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
That barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard, but this... First time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think. A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renin ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renin motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danins are sacrificed, so the Renins can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renin have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renin. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should... be able to meet up with our comrades there. We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
That Zoogle looks tough, but
I'll take you all on!
I'm only getting started.
Swallow blade! Slash!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Okay, here I go. It's over.
Take it!
Here I come.
Here,
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! You're mine! Here I come! It's over!
Here, let me help.
Here I come! Okay, here I go. You're finished!
Here I go. I'm only
Here
getting
I come!
started.
It's over!
Here, let me help.
Take this! Now I can let loose! Swallow blade! Here I come!
Here, let me help.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Oh, right. You're mine! You're finished!
First aid!
Strike!
Here I go. Help this.
Take this!
Here's a healing art.
Strike!
First aid.
Thanks! I'm not... You're finished!
Here's a healing art.
Take this!
First aid.
Here I go!
Here I go.
Take this! It's over! You're mine! I'm not done! You're finished!
Let me help.
Take this! Now I can let loose! You're mine! You're finished!
First aid.
Now I can let loose! It's over!
Take it. You're mine.
You're mine! Slash!
Here's a healing art. First aid. Take it. One more.
I'm not done!
Nazareth. Here, let me help.
Here I come!
Here's a
You're
healing
finished!
art. First aid.
Take this!
Here I go. It's over.
It's over?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation.
I'm not done yet! You're mine!
Nazareth. Here's a healing art.
You're
First
mine!
aid.
It's over!
Take it.
You're
I'm only
mine!
getting started.
Swallow blade!
Here, let me help. First aid.
You're mine! You're finished!
Sight. Go. Nazareth.
No escape!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Take
Nazareth.
this! You're finished!
Here I go.
Here I come!
Nazareth.
It's over! You're mine!
Take it.
It's over!
It's over.
Try harder! Here I come! No escape!
Take it. I'm only getting
Try
started.
harder!
Sight. Go. You're mine.
Take this! Swallow blade!
There.
I'm not done!
Nazareth.
You're mine! Here I come!
One more. Nazareth.
Strike! Try
Here, let
harder!
me help.
Here I come!
First aid.
I owe you one! You're mine!
I'm only getting started.
You're finished!
Nazareth. There.
You're mine!
Again.
You're finished!
Nazareth. Here's a healing art.
Take this!
First aid.
Thanks! Here I
Take
come!
it. Go. I'm only getting started.
You're finished!
Nazareth.
You're mine! You're finished!
Here
Take
I
this!
go. I'm only getting started.
Here I come! It's over!
Here I go. It's over.
Try harder! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Nazareth.
Here I come! It's over!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
It's over!
Here I go. I'm
You're
only
mine!
getting started.
It's over!
Here, let me help.
Try harder! I owe you one! You're finished!
Here I go. You're mine.
Here I come! You're finished!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Now I can let loose! You're finished!
Nazareth.
Strike! Try harder!
You're mine.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! You're finished!
Sight.
Try
I'm
harder!
only getting started.
Strike! Slash!
Nazareth.
Take this! I'm not done! Slash! Take this! You're finished! Try harder! You're finished! Here I
Here, let me help. First
You're
aid.
mine! It's over!
Nazareth.
Slash! Take
Here's a
this!
healing art. First aid.
Okay, here I go! You're mine!
Sight. One more. It's over.
Try harder! I'm not done!
Here's a healing
Take
arm.
this! No escape!
First aid.
Thanks! Try harder!
You're
You're
mine.
finished!
Here's a healing arm. First aid.
Okay, here I go! Swallow blade!
Sight. You're mine.
Rush! Take this! It's over!
First aid.
Try harder! Here I come! You're finished!
Mega ray.
You're mine!
Here. First aid.
No escape!
Mega ray.
You're mine! Slap! Rising Wyvern!
Got you.
Rising Wyvern!
Mega ray.
Mirage!
Here's
Here
a
I
healing
try
arm.
harder!
First aid.
Rising Wyvern!
Sight. I'm only getting started.
You're mine!
Here's a healing arm.
Any more of this and I'll burn out! It's over!
Here I go.
Rising Wyvern!
It's over.
Try harder!
Here.
I'm not done! Slap!
First aid. Here I
Slap!
go. And again.
Rising Wyvern!
Mega ray.
Mirage! Take this!
Here.
You're
Let me help.
finished!
First aid.
Now I can let loose!
Take it.
Here I come!
I'm only getting
It's
started.
over! You're mine! It's over!
Mega ray.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
First
Take
aid.
this! You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
I'm only getting started.
Here I come! Slash! Swallow
Mega
blade!
ray.
It's over!
Here I go. You're mine. Mega ray.
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! Swallow blade! You're finished! Here I come!
Sight.
Take this!
It's over.
Swallow blade!
Mega ray.
Mirage! No! Can't end here!
Sight. It's over. Sight. You're mine. Ready to go. Mega ray. Huh. There. Huh. I can feel the medicine working. Mega ray. Huh. Got you. Mega ray. Here I go. You're mine. Huh. Ready to go.
I run.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
I'll take you all on! Here I come! One final push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
I'm sure I can put this to use. You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
Take it!
Great. On to the next.
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo. Pathetic. Normally I don't pick on the
Take
weak.
it! It's over! We're in good form!
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
What's this doing here? Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey. Yes! Hmm? I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for... hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Gotta break through! You're mine!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I'll take you all off!
You're mine!
Here I go! I'm only getting started! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What's this thing?
Out of our way!
You're mine!
It's over!
Looks like it could be worth something.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renins can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renins.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zugals here too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot. Here I come!
Burning
It's on! Swivel blade! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! It's over!
Go find someone else to pick! Gone.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. Primed and ready. Next!
It's on! Great!
Where are you? These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more fun.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view? No choice! Here I come! We're in good form! Phew, what a rush! So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place? place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Get lost! I'm not done!
This could be useful. An opponent like this should be easy. You're finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! You're
Who
finished!
wants to die next?
We're in good form!
Out of our way!
Here I come! Strike!
Any injuries?
I'll take you all on! You've got flyers!
I've got this!
It's over.
Let a marksman handle it!
Take this! All yours!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Out of our way!
You're mine!
Who wants to die next?
Take this!
Nicely done. Let's dispose of the trash.
Come and face
Well,
me!
we're on the home stretch
You
now.
pick the rope. Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you
We managed to pull through.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Burning strike!
No escape!
Hear me!
Take
Flame of
this!
fury!
Strike!
Burning strike!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
together. That wasn't even a problem. An opponent like this should be easy. We're in good form.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side. I can't just walk in.
It's a... Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess.
No choice. It's over.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I won't forgive you!
You're mine. It's over.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Is this... a chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside. Dispose of the trash.
Here I come. It's over. You're finished. Take this.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
I won't forgive you!
It's over.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
No choice. You're mine. It's over.
Looks like it can... I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Right, here goes. Run. Here I come.
We managed to... Pull through. Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
There. No choice. Strike! No escape! This could be useful.
Let's dispose of the trash. Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
No choice. Here I come. It's over.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
We've reached our destination.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure. Yeah.
How's this?
Huh? Okay.
Thanks. Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Is that what?
Crap!
What?
No way! Damn it!
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moscow.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
Get lost!
I'm not done!
Burning strike!
Take this! I'm not done!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Right, here goes! It's over!
Barely a blip on our radar. Out of our way!
No escape!
Barely a blip on our radar. There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Thrust! Here I come! You're finished!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Rollerblade!
Where are you going? Let's keep our eyes on the prize. You think it might be useful? We should try it and see how it turns out. Out of our way!
Here I come!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Let's keep moving. Looks like this place opens out into the ocean.
The water's so much cleaner than what's on the surface. I even see fish swimming around.
Yeah, and boy do they look delicious.
What?
Never mind. I won't forgive you!
You're mine! You're finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
An opponent like this should be easy.
There! One
You're
more!
finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Now you'll learn!
Mess with my friends, will you?
You just crossed the wrong line!
Hey, hang in there. Hey, damn it! Am I too late?
Stop. Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time!
Get back, Cole.
Duck! Cole! Stop!
Not if I can help it!
Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things... You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your... You only have...
I should wait for...
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while you're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will... But what's the point of waiting?
What do you think happens when... It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. You've seen it for yourself. Knowing that, are you really...
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same life. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the people who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend...
So you've decided...
Yes, but not just any sort. I doubt those who fought the Renans, and that's why I'm willing to bet everything I...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said.
Right.
You've grown so much since we first met. And
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna...
I can tell enough by the...
See, Zephyr? Would you have invited me to join you, even if...
Of course.
Why the...
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you maybe deep down, I'm trying to help you, but if you don't want this...
I'm not going anywhere.
If you say so.
Thanks.
Yes.
What's wrong? Got it.
We've reached our destination.
I'm skeptical.
Right. All right. Got it. Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good, good.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balsef, nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however, and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balsef himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balsef's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
Because we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balsef?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Shion to make your way to wherever Balsef's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Danans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renan's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
I still can't believe this is happening. We're really about to face off against a Renan Lord.
Well, you're in pretty high spirits for a guy going into a life-and-death battle.
I'm not saying I'm not worried. But you have to remember, this is the first time any of us Danans have really had any hope. What about you? You scared at all?
I don't have time to be scared. This is only the first step in a long, long plan of mine.
You want to take down all 5 lords, right? It's hard to believe it'll ever happen.
But it will.
I know. I haven't forgotten our deal.
See that you don't. That said, if we lose, we might suffer a fate worse than death, you know.
That's probably true. But instead of worrying about it, wouldn't it be a better use of our time to figure out ways to avoid that and not lose?
I suppose.
Whatever happens, I'll put everything I have into winning. You can count on that.
Hoo-hoo! 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 Balsef's castle should be just above us.
All right. And let's use that elevator thing. Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Still up!
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do.
Gates of fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balseth. We should be getting close to the service entrance.
Good. Let's get in there and kick their asses.
Is this someone's idea of a bridge?
Looks like it. Don't fall or this will be a pretty short story. It's already started. We need to hurry.
Hold on. You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead. It's better to have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
Flames.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that. Just a minute.
What are you? Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do. I won't show you any mercy. Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! Here I come! Slash! Infernal Torrent! It's over!
You're mine!
Here I come! It's over! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Amazing!
Hey!
Got it.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Wow.
Sure.
We can cross through now.
Good. We're pressed for time. I won't forgive you! Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Where the hell is Balsef? If we don't hurry up and find him...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Was I really that close?
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balsef.
Right, here goes! You're mine!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Hey,
What?
if there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
An awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me. Looks like there's still some soldiers inside the castle.
It's still less... Let's dispose of this trash. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It's so hot. I can definitely believe they're harvesting
An opponent like this should be easy. Damn it!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. prize. Get lost! Barely a blip on our radar. That equipment should come in handy.
What's going on over there?
Are those armed soldiers ganging up on a kid?
They're attacking him. We have to save him.
You will kneel before our Lord!
We'll see about that.
Are you okay? What were you even doing here?
Working, most likely. Danan's slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors are put to work in the castles as servants. I'm surprised you didn't know.
The soldiers got really mad all of a sudden and everyone ran away. I was the only one that got caught.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this!
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I only wanted to...
It's not your fault, kid. Don't sweat it. Can I take it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here. Will it help you guys at all?
Definitely. Thanks, kid. Now get going. And be careful on your way out. So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
This isn't the time. We should keep moving. Barely a blip on our radar.
What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel.
Out of our way!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Hoo-hoo! Hoo! Hoo-hoo!
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. Guess this thing needs a different key to activate.
Out of our way!
Here I come! It's over!
Barely a blip on our radar. Let's dispose of the trash.
Now you'll learn!
Well then, let's keep moving. I won't forgive you! Barely a blip on our radar.
This place looks damn near the same on the outside as it does on the inside. Nothing but fire and rocks. I figured a Renin castle would at least be a little more elegant. Instead, it seems this one was very dedicated to a theme.
Is that your idea of a joke? Don't lump the rest of us in with someone like Balsef.
Then why's his place look so grungy?
I guess you could say that's just the majority of what he's into. He likes fire and he likes rocks. He's an egotistical brute without a single shred of class. He even makes everyone call him by his stupid nickname, the Wild Beast. I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck having to work beneath him.
Huh. Interesting.
Why?
I used to think all Renins were like him. Terrible people obsessed with their own superiority, who are only out to make us miserable. But now, listening to you talk makes me realize that maybe there are some good ones too. Maybe there are a few of you that are different.
Listen, I don't know what kind of Renin you think I am, but I have no intention of getting friendly with you. We clear?
Crystal, believe me, I wasn't about to suggest we go hang out and have a drink after this, that's for sure.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Barely a blip on our radar.
That Zoogle looks tough, but...
I think we're game for it, yeah. I won't forgive you! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
No escape! Rising
I'm almost impressed.
My praise coming from you.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
What are those things I sometimes see you chuck out in the middle of fights?
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks? But I could have sworn I saw something other than fire burst from some of yours.
That's because these aren't ordinary bombs. They're specially made ones filled with astral energy.
Okay. And why do you shoot the bombs after you release them?
It's a part of my strategy. The effects of my bombs change when I fire bullets of a different astral element at them. It makes it difficult for enemies to predict what effect they'll have, or when they'll go off.
One moment you're using powerful bombs, the next you're using powerful healing arts. They're kinda on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Think of it this way. If you ever get caught up in the blast of one of my bombs and you manage not to die, I'll be able to heal you using my arts.
I'll do my best to not die then. Hey, about that up. An opponent like this should be easy.
You got spirit!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. This area seems different.
We're getting close. Balsif should be right up ahead.
That's what I figured. Time to introduce ourselves.
Don't move, Balsif! So the vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you two rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass. Although, it was pretty impressive of you to deliver it straight into my hands. The Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say. In any case, this is the end for you. You won't be getting out of here alive. The two of you were fools for coming here. Now die! A common thief believes she can usurp me? Don't make me laugh!
You can keep your accursed crown!
We're here to overthrow you and free the dead.
Spare me your weeping, slave!
It's over!
You wretches won't beat me!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Balsif's escaping. Come on!
Running from a slave, Balsif? Know your place, insolent boy. Up here, I've got more than enough space to crush you. This time your mask won't be the only thing that cracks.
That is enough!
What the hell is that?
It's manifested astral energy. And not only that, it's alive!
Astral energy? From the spirit vessel? But wait, that was harvested for me. And that energy is supposed to be mine. It was the two of you. I knew it all along. And you'll pay! Men, slaves, look what you did!
Without your spirit vessel, or your master core, you're nothing!
Shion, watch out!
You wretches won't beat me!
That thing's huge!
blood of a Renin? Why then would you turn against your own kind? It's always been the way of the Renin for the strongest to survive! And yet, you have allied yourself with a filthy Danon! You traitor! Tell me why? Why bring ruin and devastation to your own kind? Snakes like you should die!
A monster made up of astral energy? How do we even...
If his sword is made of astral energy as well, maybe... Zephyr was right. We did it. We brought down the wall.
Iron Mask, your face is exposed.
No.
Huh?
I remember it now. My name. Alfred. My name is... Alfred!
I want to feel your hand right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that blew and fall, repeat over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we both can exceed destiny. So let's shall me now. You will feel love, but I'm right by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your hand right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day. We spread like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to new tomorrow. The heart that can let it be, you give me strength and give me pain. To take the darkness, let's forget all in love. Spark just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
see flames. My name is Alphen. Where am I? What happened? The rage surging within me, fueling the sword. Where did it come from? This twisting fear that clings to me, holding me in check. The melancholic voice calling out to me. Who am I? Who was I? This is...
Wakey, wakey, sunshine. About time, too.
A week? You mean that whole time I was...
Out cold? Yeah. Just as well, too. When you blacked out, you were on your way to becoming a pile of ash. Shion's the reason you're still here.
Shion, you healed me?
In case you'd forgotten, we've still got 4 lords to defeat. You dying would have only slowed things down.
What about Balsef's troops?
We've got them on the ropes. While you've been getting your beauty sleep, most of the remaining Renans have either surrendered or fled. You slaying Balsef was the catalyst we'd been waiting for. Thanks to you, Galagly is finally free. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you.
I just did what anyone would have done.
Iron Man... Forgive me. Alphen. It's good to finally see who I'm speaking to. Half of him, anyway. So, feel like telling us who you used to be?
I wish I could.
Memory's still giving you grief, eh? I see. Still, no sense in beating yourself up. You've remembered your name. The rest will come in time.
So, what happens now?
Oh, just everything. The realm may be liberated, but we're still destitute. You name it, anything and everything starts from scratch. But enough of that. You've just woken up. You should get a sense of the scale of what you've accomplished. Head over to the Gates of Fire and take a look at the view. It's a sight too many Danans died only ever seeing in their dreams.
The Gates of Fire.
I'll be your chaperone. Last thing we need is you tripping on a pebble and missing another week.
Remind me to laugh next time.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.